What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Rec Room. As you can see, it's getting more and more of a wreck, but that's okay. Hey, things happen. I'm your boy, Tony the Brick Whisperer, and today we're going to knock out some more Christmas sets, as now some of these Christmas sets are starting to make their way out into the living room. But now I've also got to pay attention to what exactly I am building, because I am currently waiting for a new piece of furniture to show up so that we can kind of get a Winter Village Lego display going. So I'll keep you posted on how all that looks. First, the disclaimers. No one has given me anything. Mrs. Brick Whisperer is the only one who has given me essentially the funds to get all of the sets that we have in our current collection. No Bricks and Minifigs Avondale, or any Bricks and Minifigs for that matter, has given me anything. Lego certainly hasn't given me anything. However, my wife has dug in and she had found essentially a program for me to dive into as it pertains to Lego. So I will keep you posted as things progress on that front, if they progress. I'm not going to dive into it right now. So what do you say we get some builds going? Again, all Christmas sets, because it's that time of year. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. We sure did. Had a lot of great time with family. And what's great is, we've had 2 big meals in the last 30 days. And I jokingly said this to to Mrs. Brick Whisperer on Thanksgiving. I said, "Hey, babe, 3 birds down, 1 to go." That's right. We had a Friendsgiving for everybody over at Bricks and Minifigs, and we had 1 turkey in the oven, 1 turkey on the smoker. Then we had Thanksgiving, another turkey in the oven. This coming weekend, I have family coming in town. Can't wait to see them. And that's where turkey number 4 comes in. That one will be going onto the smoker while Mrs. Brick Whisperer whips up an awesome lasagna. Can't wait for family to come in town. On top of that, we already discussed the new ring light. We've already discussed the new microphone. And sorry, I'm starting to wonder if it's the camera that is refusing. Really? I'm starting to wonder if it is the camera that is not allowing me to record with the dual audio to come in both of your headphones should we watch this over earbuds, headphones, the whole thing. So, with any luck, Mrs. Brick Whisperer has already ordered me a new camera. It is arriving today. She said today. There, you might have heard her in the back. She said today. So, fingers crossed. We'll see if there's going to be improvements. I'm hoping. Let's dive in. Let's go into our very first build. Boom! Set number, where did it go? 40223. The Lego Snow Globe. Mrs. Brick Whisperer loves snow globes. I had to get this for her. Obviously, I'm not going to fill this one up with water. That's ridiculous. But it's the next best thing. I kind of look at it as a combination between a snow globe and a baby rattle. But, it's Lego. What are you going to do? So, let's dive right in. Here we go. Alright, so get everything organized, get everything moving. This was actually a very fun build to do. Like I said, the Lego Snow Globe, this originally released on the 1st of October of 2016, and it was officially retired just a couple months later, the 31st of December of 2016. Had a recommended retail price of only $10. Not a very big set, sitting only at 215 pieces. This set took me 12 minutes. Did not take me long at all to get this cranked out. As you can see, though, quite a few small parts. So, one of the cool things that I have noticed with some of these builds, and we'll get into one in the next video, some of them have little hidden compartments. This one is no exception. This one has a little hidden drawer that kind of ties into the rest of the base for the snow globe. Do I think Mrs. Brick Whisperer is going to add this to the rest of her snow globe collection? Highly doubtful. This will probably stick around with the rest of the Christmas builds when they get put away after the holidays. Now, I did find as I was putting this together, I was missing a part or two, so you might see me get up or might see me reach for something out of frame. That, it is what it is, but it's okay. Tons and tons of parts. Here's that hidden drawer that I was talking about. And there she is. Not a bad... I mean, I really enjoyed this set. I really did. What a fun little set. So, yeah, I've said it before, Christmas is my favorite holiday. I'm loving all these Star Wars... well, I wish I could be doing Star Wars builds. I love doing all these Christmas builds. I find them so much fun. And like I said, this one kind of a mix between a snow globe and a baby rattle. But still a fun little set. There's your little hidden compartment. So we'll just put that off to the side and move on to the next. Here we go. Set number 40701, the Ballerina and Nutcracker scene. So this one I had picked up because Mrs. Brick Whisperer is the cultured one. She's been to the ballet and musicals and theater and all that other fun stuff. Myself, on the other hand, I tend to go to sporting events, concerts, and, you know, general guy things, I guess. So a couple of years ago for Christmas, I was able to acquire tickets to go to the ballet, and we went to go see the Nutcracker. Surprisingly, I had a rather good time. I really did enjoy it. I know she loved it. Her parents enjoyed it, so all the better. I was able to find this set. Why not? Why not? So let's get into it. Here we go. All right, so as you see, fresh out the box, and just straight get to work. I was trying to organize as I went. If I'm not mistaken, we had a few things going on this day, so I just wanted to potentially get it knocked out, get it built fairly quickly. I mean, for this particular set, it took me only 19 minutes to slap together 244 parts, and so this set, very short-lived set. This set only lasted for about 25 days. It released on the 6th of December of 2024 and retired at the end of the year on the 31st. And this was a GWP, or gift with purchase. So as you can see, stickers. I know there's a lot of people that will apply their stickers using a brick separator. I've tried. I'm just not necessarily a fan. And I'm sure I've said that before in previous videos. And chances are I will repeat myself yet again. That's okay though. Alright, last sticker, slap that in there, and on to bag 4. So yeah, like I was saying, I enjoyed this particular set, and it did remind me a lot of that ballet. Had a great time with Mrs. Brick Whisperer, had a great time with her folks. And what made it that much more fun, as I was building this, I was listening to, not sponsors, but I was listening to the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, because Mrs. Brick Whisperer and I will be going to see them this evening, and I cannot wait. I think we have seen them 4 times in the last 5 years. Alright, quickly get the Christmas tree built, the rest of the stage, and there she is. Sorry about that little wobble there. At the beginning, I think after I hit play or hit record, I bumped the stand. Further proof that I am merely human. A fun little build, and I mean, the ballerina does her thing. She's holding the little nutcracker. fun little set. And what was great was my in-laws saw it when they came over one night, and they started laughing. They thought it was the coolest thing because they remembered when we all went. So, on to the last build. Truth be told, you're not going to see it get built. This one irritated me, and this is one of the reasons, over the past, how many episodes that we've done, I've kept talking about technical issues. I'm starting to find that a lot of it is coming from this particular camera, having memory issues, kind of like me. Hey, what do you know? And Mrs. Brick Whisper is in the back chuckling. What are you laughing at? So, right. So, this one kind of irritated me. So I was watching football. I was watching the Cardinals game last week. I had the camera in the living room, had it going. Bam, I was rocking and rolling. And then all of a sudden, I think I was 4 minutes away from being done. Then the camera shut down. At first, I thought it was my battery had died. But I had turned it back on. The battery was just fine. I was like, well, you know what? I've gotten all this footage. Let's go ahead and transfer it to the computer. Came over, got it started, getting ready to start transferring, and it said everything was corrupted and it all disappeared. Every last file disappeared. And I had already put 1 hour and 50 minutes into this build. I wasn't about to just tear it all apart. So let's just do a quick review of, boom, set number 10293. I don't even know if this is all completely in frame here. There, kinda. Alright, so 10293, Santa's Visit. This was a fun set. Real quick build. I say real quick build. For a set of 1,445 parts, just under 2 hours, I'd say it's a fairly quick build. Especially as I am stopping in mid-build to root on my Arizona Cardinals. So, it was frustrating, to say the very least. It is what it is, and hopefully when the new camera arrives, I've already got footage for other builds that I'm doing for the next video, so fingers crossed that all recorded great. So let's dive in. Here's the footage of it on the turntable. I love all the detail that went into this set to include the interior. You have the family portrait and the clock above the fireplace, the stockings, the very lovely dining room table. What an amazing little set. You have the family standing outside in the snow, and I only put them there for the purposes of this turntable. You see Santa up there on the chimney. What's great about Santa on the chimney is they made the chimney just wide enough for him to drop down and come sliding out of the chimney. Right? If it was a little bit more lit up, you could see little brown pieces holding flames up, and an excellent build. So one of the great things that I really enjoyed about this particular build, where did it go? A lot of the Christmas sets have those light element bricks. And for this one in particular, let's see how well this shows on the camera. I might have to turn off my light period momentarily, but let's see. So here's the light element. Okay, let's try it without this light. Ooh, dark. Okay, let's see, and boom. It lights up the Christmas tree. Hang on. How about this? And boom. There we go. Okay. So now we have the Christmas tree lit up. Let me turn that back on. Let me turn this back on. Christmas tree lights up. You got Santa sliding down the chimney. An excellent set. Because now I'm getting ready to start building the Lego Winter Village. I put up one every year for my father-in-law. That used to be his porcelain set. He can't do it no more. So he loves the fact that I have taken that over, and now I'm putting my own touch on my own. So I've already started the footage for a new video. Let's hope I can get that out in the next day or two. We will see. So thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, Share this with your friends, share this with your family, share this with anybody you know that loves Lego, and let me hear you all very loud and proud. We will see you when we see you. Y'all have yourselves a great rest of your day. Bye.